We are having a Skype conversation here with Lucy Gowen from London, UK. Welcome, Lucy.
Hello, Vincent. Thanks for having me.
This is really exciting. You're welcome. Through the website of the Women's International Music Network, they had
Huh?
a post leading to your YouTube page,
Mm-hmm.
and I was really taken by the quality of your musicianship. And you're doing great things. You're currently, I believe, 10 years of age.
Yeah.
When do you turn 11?
I'm turning 11 in 2 months, so that's June. So not long until, yeah.
Right, that's exciting. You've been putting out quite a bit of YouTube videos, and we want to thank your dad, Mark, for being a part of all that.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of tell us about your love of music and getting into playing the electric guitar, I believe, at the age of 6.
7. I first started playing guitar. Well, it was acoustic guitar. That started at 6, but that was just acoustic guitar. And then I decided when I was 7 that I wanted to do electric guitar, do something, well, um, for me, more interesting. I mean, some people like classical guitar, but for me, I prefer electric. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you grew up listening to these great rock classics through your dad playing that
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, because my dad would either play them on his guitar, or he would listen to them on the radio. Because I spent a lot of time with him, I would listen. I would get to listen to them quite a lot.
hmm You have, let's mention your different outlets where people can learn about you. You have a website, lucygowen.com. Gowen is Gowen,
Yep.
lucygowen.com. You were mentioning a Twitter page, which you have a lot of followers on that.
Yeah. I'm not completely sure how many, but so if you could go to the Twitter page and follow Lucy Gowen, that would be great.
And of course, we have the Facebook, Lucy Gowen,
Mm-hmm.
and quite a few
She's,
followers.
Lucy Gowen plays guitar. That's the Facebook one, I think.
Oh, good. And then your YouTube, and quite a few videos up there, really showing your chops. And you've had some remarkable opportunities. And one that is probably the most unique video that I've seen is when the mayor of Greenwich.
Yeah. Yeah, I was invited to play at the inauguration of the Mayor of Greenwich, in a place called the Painted Hall, and there was about 500 people there. So yeah, I played. Yeah, I played Johnny Be Good there, as you saw in the video, probably.
I did. There
Well,
was a young man doing the singing. He did a great job with that as well.
mm,
Yeah. What a unique place. I mean, you just have this packed place of all of these, kind of a very proper looking environment where the mayor is about to be inaugurated, and
yeah,
you're just shredding on Johnny Be Good. I thought that was really wonderful.
yeah,
How funny.
yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about a couple of the other festivals and so forth that you've really, and gigs that you've really enjoyed playing.
Well, I have played at quite a few big gigs. For example, I played at Lewisham People's Day, which is it's a big festival, where you can basically a community thing where you there's music, there's games, and it's just really fun. And I got to play with that with a band. I've done it twice, and I played with this and a bunch of adults. We formed a band, and yeah, so
Really good, really good. You have some sponsors that we want to mention.
yes, I've been sponsored by Joy Pedals, on stage stands, which are stands for amplifiers and guitars, and RJM custom cajons, which are the drum things you sit on them. Yeah.
Right. And I want to compliment you because in addition to the videos of you playing, you walk people through like how that wonderful slide guitar custom that we're going to actually hear in a few minutes was built, as well as explaining how the pedals work as well. And I thought that was a very unique approach, and it made a lot of sense that you would be explaining to help promote your sponsors.
Yeah.
Tell us, Lucy, this is a really remarkable instrument, and in the video you explain, you show a picture of, I believe, when you were just starting to perform in public and you were 7 and you had a very nice guitar, and utilizing parts of that for this person, this gentleman from the company that made your very special cigar box guitar.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been quite an experience, a learning experience, to see how they kind of transformed it into a different instrument. Tell us about that.
Well, we didn't actually see it get made, but basically I had this my old guitar. It was a Tanglewood, and that was my first ever guitar I played on stage. But it was getting quite small. It was quite small for me now, and so basically we took it apart. We took the neck from it, and we gave it to the man who did the RJM custom cons. And basically, we asked him, "Can you please make us a guitar, a slide guitar that we can play for all the slide stuff?" And we also added a few things, like we asked him to add vintage bottle tops as the
And
knob.
here it is. Yeah, you can walk us through. This is really wonderful. Look at that. That's beautiful. My goodness.
Yeah, so we asked them to do the vintage bottle tops as the knobs. We got zebra pickups, and we asked them to put F holes into it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That is an incredible instrument. We're going to be able to hear that in a few minutes, which is really exciting, hearing you play that.
Mm-hmm.
You also, one of your other guitars is a Les Paul Ultra, I believe.
Yeah, a Les Paul Ultra 3. That I got that about 2 years ago. It's basically like Slash's guitar, the one he plays in Guns and Roses. He used to play, and it's Cherry Sunburst. It's really comfortable to play up and down the neck, and it's very light. So it's probably my favorite guitar.
Yeah. And you do actually play Sweet Child of Mine very well on that, I will add. Really great. There's another guitar, the beautiful black guitar that is a recent purchase. And tell us about that, and tell us how you, like obviously the different instruments all have different tones, so it must be a real creative process to, determine. Well, I guess when you're playing Guns N' Roses, you know what instrument that you're going to play because of the one that Slash plays, of course. Now, when you got this newer instrument, how did that fit into the whole tonal quality of your playing?
Well, the Hagstrom, we bought it. Well, it's a Swedish brand, I think. We bought it because it's quite a light guitar. It's basically like the other one, but it also it sounds really good with if I play Sweet Child of Mine or anything like that. It's a Hagstrom Ultra Swede, and it's just a really good guitar to play. I recommend one.
Well, this is wonderful. We're speaking with Lucy Gowen from London, and quite the musical history in London. So it's a real thrill to be able to connect with you and your family here. You being immersed in the rock and roll. I'm excited for you. I think you're doing some great things, Lucy.
Thank you.
We're here speaking with Lucy, and something really exciting upcoming. Now, you've been doing some busking, which is a wonderful way to get yourself out there in a really raw environment where the people are right there and you get interaction. I think there are a lot of great skills that have come from that and will continue to come from that, you're doing something upcoming which is really, in my mind, unique, where you're actually going to be traveling and doing busking. So I wanted to touch on that.
In the summer, we're going to start off in London. We're going to do some busking there, and then we're going to go to Cardiff, where my father's parents live. We're going to do busking there, and then at the very end, we're going to go to a little island called the Isle of Wight. Not sure if you've heard of that, but and we're going to do it in a like a festival called Cows Week, which is basically like a yachting, like a competition, and so that's kind of the tour, as you would say.
Yeah. We are speaking here with Lucy, and really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us here at KRFC. Certainly want to do ongoing updates, and certainly we could even, through the power of Skype, as you do this traveling, it would be really fun to kind of document what's happening with all of your endeavors there.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Maybe we can, you could maybe think about doing that.
We also have, through what I've called the London Bridges Project through RAMP, be lovely to connect you with some musicians here in Fort Collins, Colorado, and I know that two that come to mind would be Grace Cush and Emma Marie, who have both watched your videos and are very interested.
Yeah, I've been watching their videos as well, and I think they're very good, and that maybe we should get in touch.
So Lucy, we wanted to mention a couple things. The band, the Riff Pygmies, which is a group that you were with for some time, and then also moving into working with the Little Devils.
Well, the Little Devils is a blues band from London, and actually the lead guitarist, I've been going to him for lessons. His name is Ray, and he's been helping me with the blues, with a load of the songs I've been playing, and yeah, he's a really good guitar player. So you should check out the Little Devils.
Nice. And then going back, you were with the Riff Pygmies, which is a cool name.
Well, I was in the Riff Pygmies until about a year ago, and now I'm focusing more on busking. So yeah.
You had an incredible compliment and comment made on your site by Bumblefoot, who up until 6 months ago was with Guns N' Roses.
We were in the middle of we were just up here doing guitar practice, and we got this. We were looking at Facebook and I think it was Twitter. I'm not sure. And we got this. He'd replied because we followed him, and he actually replied back, which was really surprising because we weren't really expecting him to reply. We just followed him.
We're going to do something really exciting, Lucy, and we're going to hear you play a couple songs. So really thrilled to have you here on the Skype call and the airwaves at KRFC. Welcome to the scene here at Fort Collins. I feel like you're now part of the music scene here. Thank
you.
And we'll be talking soon and following some of your updates with your travels this summer. So Lucy has a website, lucygowen.com. You can also follow Lucy on Twitter. You can follow Lucy on Facebook, and you can follow Lucy on YouTube. And I want to compliment your dad, Mark, for all the great videos and helping you along with your craft. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you for letting me be on the KRFC.
all right now.
Thank you.